Hi guys, it's me, Fatma from the Wangara Twins. Welcome and welcome back to our channel. Obviously it feels so nice to have you here, guys. As I'm talking, we are currently at 169 subscribers, and I'd like you guys to take us to 200 subscribers. Otherwise, if you're new here, thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you like the kind of content that we have here. If you do, kindly comment. Do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. You can also I'd highly recommend for you to press the notification bell so that each and every time that we'll be uploading a new video, you'll be among the first people to get notified. Otherwise, for our subbies, thank you so much for always coming here. Thank you so much for rooting for us. Yeah, today I'm alone. Leila is behind the camera, and I'm talking about something interesting. I'm so sure by now you've already seen the title, and it's things you probably don't know about being a young mom. um I had a baby at 19, so I was a mom at 19 years, very young, very naive, straight from Bungoma. I did not know anything about parenthood. I did not know anything about motherhood. So I think that will be a story for another day. We'll probably do a story time. Otherwise, without wasting much time, let's dive right into it. So I have 10 points. So 10 things you probably don't know about being a young mom. Number one is babysitting experiences don't mean anything. So when you become a mom, you can maybe bank on your babysitting experiences. Personally, I have young siblings, and I used to think that, of course, I used to take care of them once in a while we were on holidays, when I was in primary school and high school. And when I was getting my baby, I was like, I'm sorted, because see, I used to take care of my younger siblings. But guys, where it's the ghetto. That was nothing, because yes, you are taking care of them, but at the end of the day, you had no like an older, like a guardian or an older person whom eventually you'll take the baby to. So it's a whole new experience when you're taking care of your own baby. So imagine this, you're babysitting and then the baby is disturbing, they're crying, you're trying to feed them, hawakubali. You've changed their diapers, but they're still crying. You're trying to, like love them, put them to sleep, hawakubali. When you're babysitting, when the kid is not yours, you just like take them back to their parents. But imagine a situation whereby you are the parents, you've tried all these things and the baby is not sleeping. You see, you get what I'm saying? Yeah. My number two would be, it does not get easier. When I was pregnant, I used to, go through some websites, read through, like on the social media, have conversation with people who were already, like parents, mothers, and they'd always advise, hey, by there, it gets easier. Pishaza, ni rahisi ni nini. But let me tell you, I think each and every stage of parenthood or motherhood has its own challenges. You'll have challenges when you're pregnant, utapumzika kidogo. When they come, they have colic, or they do not want to sleep, or they do not want to feed. That's another challenge. When they're toddlers, you also have some other challenges. Maybe they're trying to learn how to walk on their own, running around. Like you'll be there, like anxious all the time. What if they get hurt? What if they get burnt? And personally, my daughter is 5 years old now. We are really struggling with feeding, so that's one of the challenges. Her bedtime is 8 p.m, so you can find that it's at 8 p.m and we are still struggling to put her to sleep. Nowadays I try so much not to punish her using like beating her. So we try to negotiate and just like have a conversation most of the time. You find that that also is failing, and your patience is really tested, and the next thing that you're just thinking is, me, I'm going to hit this baby, like I'm going to beat the hell out of her. So there are challenges. It does not get easier. And after maybe she'll become a teenager and I'll have other challenges. She'll become a young adult, nitakuwa na challenges zingine. So it does not get easier. Each and every stage of parenthood, of motherhood, has its own challenges. My number three would be, you stop caring about most of the things your age mates care about. I had a baby at 19. You can imagine what an 18-year-old would be doing, what they'll be caring about, they'll be, probably caring. Like for me, I was a first year in uni. I did not have a social life after I had my baby. I used to go for classes, and first thing after classes, as in immediately the lecturer walks out of the room, mimi I just used to kufikiria ni kukimbia kupanda mat kwenda nyumbani kunyonyesha. You cannot have a social life. Other people are thinking of, hey sis, you twende wapi, twende pitch, we watch the rugby players, you playing, si twende road trip, you twende ni wapi. Hapana, imagine your as in dynamics really change. Maybe my age mates right now thinking of, hey, see, we should go to maybe Diani, we should go to sijakata, you can do that, but your priorities are somewhere else. You think of your baby first before you think of other things. So my next point would be your circle of friends will probably change. So yes, I don't think I still have, yes, I do have friends whom I made before I became a mom, but very few of them, probably two. So your circle of friends will probably change. Why? Because your dynamics are different, your priorities are different. They want to hang out, you're not available, you're taking care of your baby. Wanakwambia bedesi, we go to Naivasha, you cannot. Me, before I plan to go to Naivasha, I have to like take care of my baby first. I have to know nitamwacha na nani, watakuwa nakula nini. I have to put all those considerations first, and then like your friends will have to cut you off because you cannot be bringing up excuses. I'm missing out on the hangouts each and every time that they plan something. So nowadays I find comfort in friends who resonate much with what I'm going through, resonate with motherhood, resonate with parenthood, or are just mature na wana understand dynamics zangu na wame embrace even, so yeah, your circle will definitely change. You learn how to budget, and basically just having a good relationship with your finances. Before that, to date I still normally think, sijui ningekuaje if kasi ningekuwa na mtoi by now. When you have a baby, as in, they're your first priority before you think of anything, before you think of making a purchase. Personally, like I rarely even like buy stuff for myself, because like you're passing, maybe you're in town, you're passing some hawkers, ama you see a nice baby clothes kwa shop, your first thought will be, hey, see, I go get this for my daughter. Shoes, say, go get this for my daughter. You see like nice toys in the supermarkets, in the malls, you're like, I should get this for my daughter, she'll be so happy. And then you have to think, you cannot just spend howly, like, okay, do you have meal ya leo, do you have this week's food? You have to plan months, weeks ahead. Like, this month, are we sorted? Nimelipa bills, like maji, stima. Does she have a place to stay, to sleep? Is she comfortable? Nimelipa school fees yake, hata sumbukana like each and every time anafukuza school fees and stuff. Is she comfortable? Have I paid her bus fare? All those things before you think of spending. So definitely you become more wiser when it comes to handling your finances. Another thing would be, you give up a lot and gain even much in return. You give up your social life, you give up your lifestyle, you give up like a lot. Unajinyima vitu mingi sana when you become a parent. But so we imagine maybe a night out with your friends, ama staying in. Of course, it does not hurt hanging out with your friends once in a while. But again, I don't know, like, I'd give up everything to just like spend some time with my daughter, have maybe a movie night, like watch her favorite maybe anime or just cartoon or just movie with her, and like listen to her singing along those lyrics. My next point would be, you eventually feel more confident about your body and appearance. Guys, I kid you not, I've never felt this confident, I've never felt this good, I've never felt this, I've never felt this way my whole life. Like just being appreciative of my life, of my body, and investing in my body. Like making sure that my health is on check. Like I'm working out, I'm eating clean. I have never. So the fact that when I'm outside there, the interaction with the people who do not know that I'm a mom, and I happen to mention that but I have a 5-year-old daughter, and they're like, no, you don't look like someone who just, like who has a daughter, who has a kid. And I'm like, yeah, but I have a daughter. And then them being like, hey, you look so good, you look so gorgeous. That fuels me. Like, I really, really love that. I love being complimented. And also just making sure that my mental health is in check, so that I can be a good parent to my daughter, And my daughter, I enjoy when my daughter, like compliments me, compliments my outfit, compliments my shoes, compliments my hairstyle, the way I look. I enjoy that. My second last point would be, you automatically lose right to your privacy. So if you're a parent, you know this. I thank God my daughter is now grown, but when you have a kid between, especially, like 1 year to around 3 years, that age when they're just learning how to walk, learning how to run around the house, they'll never give you privacy. They'll follow you everywhere, in the bedroom, in the kitchen, outside, in the washroom. You cannot even have like that me time, the time we normally have. When you're in the washroom, you won't have that. You won't have privacy. When it comes to your gadgets, they're all over the place, they're all over your phone. There's no privacy. You're having a conversation, you're having a video call, they are there, like they must be seen. So when you're a parent, goodbye to privacy. My last point, but not least, is it brings you closer to God. Like when we were kids, our parents, especially our mom, used to pray for us a lot. So once you become a mom, once you become a parent, it's your role to pray for your daughter, to pray for your son, to pray for your kids. You cannot bahatisha by the way. So you just have to make sure that you are, like working on your relationship with God. For me, I talk to God a lot of times. When I'm in trouble, when I am seeking counsel, like my daughter has done something, I've called my mom, and I feel as if my mom will be like, remember to pray for her, and I'll just sit there and be like, God, please help. How do I not even go around with this, and just not like dedicating them to God, praying for their protection, praying for them even like just to grow up in a godly manner, the way we were brought up, then for them to have like a good Christian foundation, Islam, or whatever religion you believe in. Like, you really, 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 really need to be closer to God. So I think that's all from me. I hope you have learned something. If you're a parent and you have something to add, kindly comment down below on the comment section. I'd love to interact with you guys. I'd love to learn from you guys. And if you're not a parent, or those people, okay, if this is something new, pia comment pale chini, useme vitu perceptions zenye hukuwa nazo, and the things that you've probably been overlooking. Otherwise, do not forget to subscribe, do not forget to like, to share this with your colleagues, with your family, with your friends. Just support us, manze. Thank you so much for stopping by, and you will always remember that in a world where you can be anything, be kind. That's all from me today. Bye.